Yeah, so this is a story how I became a high school dropout.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Meow. It's like 1 a.m. Chugged a monster today, so I literally cannot go to sleep. Oh my god, I can see. Today was literally crazy. So I have an AP exam, right? I didn't study like at all because I've been like failing school. It's like a choice. So like I literally am failing school and I like don't care. Like I'm just gonna show up and like fail because it's like I'm not gonna like not show up and then they're gonna be like, oh well, you have to retake the test. So I'm like, but let me just like show up and then like take the test and like I know I'm gonna fail. So like I'll just like fail with pride. I was literally late. School starts at 7:40. I showed up at like 8 o'clock to my class and then she was like, oh, like the assignment is on the board, and I'm like, I have an exam to take today. And then she's like, you're late, and I'm like, no way, I'm late? Like she was like, oh, you gotta go to this room. I go down the stairs. I'm like, where's this? Guys, do you see that? This is literally my most prized possession. I freaking love this thing with like my entire soul and being. I lost it. I contemplated death. I went back to the classroom like, hey, I know you just told me to go to the testing room, but I dropped something. You can have a look around. I didn't see anything. Kill me. I walk down the stairs, right? And I'm like looking on the floor. I literally like can't find it. I'm trying to retrace my steps. I'm walking by the cafeteria. I literally see it on the floor. Nobody probably wants a Polaroid of a white man, but like if this was a K-pop photo card, do you know how many people would have snatched this thing up? I was gonna kiss it, but it's been on the floor and I didn't sanitize it, so I probably shouldn't. My way to the exam room, right? And I literally like I was like praying before. I was like, Jesus, please, like I don't want to do this. Like I walked up to the door, right? And then the lady, she was like, do you know you're late? No way. So they already started testing. I had to go next door to the classroom that didn't start testing. School computer, and if you've never used a school computer, you don't know how slow those things are. First of all, I got my password wrong like 2 times, and I had the lady right behind me. She was like watching me so intently, and I typed in my password wrong, and it was so embarrassing. Right, so I finally log in, get the code, I start the test. It's 45 questions and 60 minutes, and like my brain literally cannot like focus. Was that my feet? Feet reveal. No, my brain literally cannot focus. Lock in. I did not lock in. Okay, so I literally said I'd be proud of myself if I got to 23 questions, and I did. And then by the time I got to 23 questions, timer said, oh, you have 5 minutes left. Meow. I have 45 minutes. 60 minutes per question. I did 23 minutes in an hour. Wait, what? Lock in. Could not lock in. Okay, so there's a 10-minute break after we did the questions. So I literally, you know what I did? I drew Dan Howell on the scrap piece of paper. Obviously, I'm gonna draw it. Okay, so the timer went up, like the 10 minutes was over, and then it was like, do you want to start the next phase of the test? I thought it was 45 minutes for the essay, so I was like literally freaking out because I can write such a good essay in 2 hours, but 45 minutes for one essay, like I literally can't do that. And the timer started, it said 2 hours. I was like, dude, we have 2 hours to write this essay? I could take a little nap. I started reading the text leisurely. After planning my essay, like a freaking like thing at the bottom, clicked on it. We had 2 more essays to do in the span of the 2 hours. I was 20 minutes in and I didn't even have the first essay written. You have to write 3 essays. So you know what I did? We had 2 hours to write 3 essays. You know how many essays I wrote? 0. I wrote 0 essays. Now, like, I know what you're thinking. Oh Oh my god, well, like, actually probably not, because, like, I can't read minds, even though I wish I could. I know what you're probably thinking. Why did you write 0 essays when you were supposed to write 3? Because I didn't know I had to write 3 essays. I thought I had to write 1. I thought I had 2 hours for it. I thought we had 2 hours for 1 essay. We have 3 essays? I can write a good essay, but 3 essays in 2 hours? You're crazy. I spent the full 2 hours doing like nothing. Drew, I wrote, I thought, because I overthink a lot. So by the end, like there were like 5 minutes left and I had no essays written. Even like I could be like, no, psych, I want to do the essay. I made my choice. They were like, are you almost done? And I was like, yeah. Oh my god, I'm just waiting for the timer to come up. Knowing that I fully wrote 0 essays when you were supposed to write 3. I wasn't gonna pass the test, but it's the fact that we had to write 3 essays and nobody told me. Literally no one told me. I still think it's really rude that I didn't know about it. Okay, yeah, so the bell rung and then I was like, that's over. Fully knowing that I did absolutely nothing.